Alright, I'm here with a brand new pickup video, and it had been a drought lately of me not getting some stuff, and it still hasn't been great, but I got a lot more than I have in weeks past. So let's start out with some dumpster dives that turned out to be better than expected. So I don't know what it is. Every time I go dumpster diving, when it rains seems to be when I get the best stuff. Well, I got a bunch of like 360 and PS3 cases and stuff, and they got all the artworks got destroyed, but I got to keep some manuals. But I just mainly did it for the cases. It was mostly like Madden stuff, but it was still, I got probably like 20 cases. But this stuff was a lot better, and I worked towards salvaging this stuff because some of it got a little wet. But luckily, I put it in the artworks that got a little wet in a book, and you can't even notice it there. They're not even, I don't know, they're not wrinkled like water damage. You can't even notice if they ever got wet. So I'll start off here with Kirby Superstar Ultra. It's a good one. I don't know why GameStop throws away DS stuff, but it's always good to get cases for DS stuff because it's so easy to find card only. I believe this is complete. I don't remember which ones aren't. Pokemon Diamond, Pokemon Pearl, Pokemon Platinum. I believe those are all complete. This one I don't think it has the manual, but I already have this game, Professor Layton in the Curious Village. Let me check to see if this one... It's hard to open with just one hand. Let me... Yep, that one's complete. I didn't think so. And then some other, not so great stuff. Cooking Mama. And two copies. These ones didn't get wet at all, so I didn't even work towards salvaging them. 2 copies of Nintendogs. I don't know if they're different games. It doesn't look like it. They have the same case. But, yeah, I thought the Pokemons in the Kirby was pretty cool. So you can't argue about that, and of course they were free. So, luckily I could salvage that stuff. A couple things I couldn't. There was Professor Layton in the Diabolical Box, the second game. But I have that one already, and I still got to keep the manual and all the stuff. And some of them had points that I haven't registered to make sure they work, but I would assume they would. Alright, that's all the dumpster diving stuff. Let's go into a garage sale. This was all stuff found on a Friday, which usually I actually get my best finds on like Friday afternoon, like around 2 o'clock. I don't know why or how. I mean, that's the only time I can really go out on Fridays, around 2. And somehow I always get my best finds then. It beats me because you'd think that all the people all the sharks and stuff would go out and all buy this stuff, but apparently not. But I think all this stuff was, I don't remember if all this stuff was from the sale, but here is a Dynasty Warriors 4. This was $1, and it's like mint, complete, really good shape. I don't know if that was at the same, I don't remember what sale that was at, but regardless, the good stuff here is, let me see, this Slim PS2 for $5. That has the cables and everything. I just didn't feel like, I don't think anyone really cares. Everyone knows what the cables look like. This is probably here, let me show this. I'll show the coolest stuff last. This was $1, this Game Boy. It has some sticker residue that I have not gotten off yet, but everything else is like, perfect about it. It's really nice shape. And the coolest part of this was the 2 games, and these were both $0.25 each. Phantasy Star Collection. I don't know if this is like a collection of older games or something. I'll have to try that out. And Golden Sun. I didn't have either of these, so $0.25 each for both of these was awesome. That was a really good one. Kind of skipping around here. I found this. It was only $1. I don't know what this is from, but it's a preview disc for the GameCube that has Sonic Adventure DX, Splinter Cell, Beautiful Joe, and Billy Hatcher and the Giant Egg demos. I don't know if this came with anything, but I watched it. It had some it showed some trailers for games and stuff. It was kind of neat, but yeah, I don't know what this is from. So if someone knows what this is from, please let me know. I think it might have come with like Wind Waker or something. I don't know what it came with, because I thought that because they mentioned Wind Waker in the video, and it had this Wind Waker thing. But yeah, pretty interesting stuff. Next up, let me see here. Where do I want to go? Here's this one was kind of unfortunate. Walk up to this sale probably just a minute too late, and I see a guy walking away with a boxed yellow Game Boy Color, and it was only $10, so that was a shame. And my consolation's not so great. I got this for $1, a boxed Uno. I bought it because I just like boxed games, and it was in good shape. But yeah, not a consolation for a yellow, a boxed yellow system. But oh well. Next one was from a sale that it could have been better. Walk up to this sale, it's a guy selling his stuff, and he had a bunch of games, and there was still some quality stuff left, even though it was late into the day. No one must have hit the sale or something, but I saw a copy of Grand Theft Auto 5, and I think he wanted $3 for it, and I was like, holy crap, I'm just going to get that and resell it, because I don't care about that game. And picked it up, went to go pay for it, but I checked the disc first, and there's no disc, and then the guy's like, oh, that's right, I still play this, and I was like, so close, that would have been a good one, but I got, what is this, Jak and Daxter. This was $1.50, I'm not sure why. Let me see here, that was $1.50. This Spyro Greatest Hits without the manual was $1. And Final Fantasy VIII was $1. This was cool. I had Final Fantasy VIII, but mine did not have the manual, and this one is in a lot better shape. You know, what I find funny is you can tell how far someone played into an older RPG just by looking at what the condition of the discs. Because this one's kind of beat up, you know. But then the second disc is like mint. And the third disc and fourth disc are all mint. So it's funny stuff. But yeah, this had the manual and the, whatever this is called, mini walkthrough. And mine had a big crack in the case, and this one didn't. So I'm going to replace mine with that and get a manual. So that's nice. Let me see, any other garage sale stuff? I don't believe so. Oh, sorry, I got my hand in the frame. Don't believe I have any more garage sale stuff. Moving on here from that then, is I went to the flea market, and there was surprise, actually, things there for me to purchase. So that was nice. Pretty neat stuff. I got another Spyro Greatest Hits. Has the manual this time. That was $1. Well, actually, I bought it with something else. He wanted he wanted $2 for Spyro, and then $4 for this case. And I put all my Greatest Hits games in here, and because I'm trying to weed out the Greatest Hits, so now my collection has none on the shelf. But I got this neat case. I have a 64 one like this, except it's double the length. But this is really cool. So I just asked him, would you do 5 for both of these? So because it was going to come to 6, and he did. So that was pretty good stuff. I'm not sure why anyone would buy this case, because, you know, unlike 64 games or stuff like that, these actually display like perfectly fine. But who knows? It was still good to get that for not too much. Oh, I missed the garage sale find. It was kind of hidden. Going back to garage sale finds, you always got to ask. We asked about games. Actually, my dad went to this one, and I was not at this sale at all. He texted me and asked me if I wanted this stuff. And apparently it was someone from my school, so I'm kind of glad I didn't go to the sale. But I got a copy of Bomberman 64 and Pokemon Stadium. They wanted $5 a piece, which is a little bit high for garage sale standards, but these were quality games, so I was willing to pay $5 for them. Alright, going back into the flea market territory. Found another slim PS2 guy. I asked what the guy wanted. He said 15. I told him there's no controllers or cables or anything, so he just told me to make him an offer, and I told him 8, and he took it. So you can never have too many slim PS2s, because the exchange actually pays a decent amount for them if you go in and trade them in. So that's what I always do. A guy who actually is like he has his own store inside the flea market, because the outside is where I always go. I don't usually go to the inside, but this guy has his own store. And I got this for $8, Metal Gear Acid 2. I got the case at Goodwill, but it had the wrong game. It had another game, but I sold the other game. The case was this was $3 with the other game. I sold the other game for like $8 or something. This is actually cool, and what's cool about this one the most is that it has the whatever these are, these like glasses. So now I have a complete copy of Metal Gear Acid 2. I don't even have a PSP yet, but I already have 3 PSP games. But that's pretty cool to get. Good stuff there. Let's see, is that all? Oh, here we go. One of the guys, he's a reseller at the place. He's an older guy, and I don't know how I feel about this guy because I've gotten some good deals off of him. Like, I got Mario Kart Double Dash for $12 last summer. So the guy, he can get some good deals, but I think this guy lies a lot. Like, he'll tell you, like, oh yeah, these are all my grandchildren's games, and like he'll have like 5 of the same like random game, and it's like, no, they're not. You're just like a reseller. And I've seen stuff of his that, you know, other people had out that he kind of picked up and just is reselling. So I don't know how much I trust this guy. But for $5, I got a PlayStation 1 mouse. I thought I'd never see these, and this is pretty cool, and it's in nice shape. I was messing around with it. I was playing, what's it called, Broken Sword, and it actually works pretty well. It's pretty neat. And I believe that's it. Not the longest video, but I got some cool stuff that I wanted to show off. And, you know, let me know what you picked up down in the comments, because it's still been dry around here. I'd like to get some more pickups at all the garage sales. The people that the girl that I apparently went to go to school with the 64 games, my dad's going to head over to their sale, because the guy having the sale said they have more games that they're going to bring out next week, so hopefully that'll turn into something. That might end up at the end of this video or at just in next video. It depends on when I get this video out. So thanks for watching. Make sure to leave a comment of what you've picked up, and make sure to leave a like because it helps out a lot. And see you next time.